Welcome everyone to another Key Smash Studios tutorial. Today we're going to be covering just how to set up your very own modded Minecraft server. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to port forward. Port forwarding is essential to hosting a Minecraft server. This is because port forwarding allows people outside your network to join your server. If you don't port forward, you can't play with other people on your server. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to portforward.com. Portforward.com has a list of all of the routers and how to port forward them. So it's going to be essential to helping all of you port forward your routers. Once on portforward.com, go over to the left side of the page and you'll see a link that says List of All Routers. Click on it. Next, find the brand of your router. Once you do, click on that link. Now, find the model of your router. From here on out, you can go ahead and follow the website if you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and go through the process myself so that you can see how exactly it works, and if you're confused, maybe me going through it will also help you out. For my router, it's relatively simple. I navigate to the NAT forwarding section and click Add. Here, I get to input a bunch of different data, including the name of the port forward, the ports themselves, the IP address in your network specifically that it is trying to direct it to, and the protocol. Now we are setting up our actual port forward. The first thing I do is I give it a name. In this case, I'm just going to go with Modded Minecraft. Next, we set up our external port. Our external port is going to be 25565. Then we do our internal port, which is also going to be 25565. Now we're onto our internal IP address for our network. That's the IP address that your computer uses on its local area network. In order to find this out, we're going to open up command prompt, type in ipconfig, and scroll down until you find your IPv4 address. This address is going to be what you put in the internal IP slot for your router. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and set our protocol. In my case, I just set it to all. For some of you, it might be TCP/UDP. Now we go ahead and save this, and we are done port forwarding. Now we can actually move on to setting up our server. Now that we finished port forwarding, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and download our server. How you do this depends on what mod pack you are using and what launcher it is on. In my case, I'm going to be using the FTB Revelations mod pack. The FTB Revelations mod pack is found on the Twitch client. So, in order for me to download it, I navigate to the FTB Revelations page, and I hit the external link button. It takes me to the FTB Revelations website. Here I find the server link in the bottom right. Once you've downloaded the server, go ahead and figure out where you're going to put it on your computer. Make a folder there. Now, extract the download into that folder. In some cases, this may be in a zip file. In others, it may not. If you're running Windows 10, you more than likely should be able to just open up the zip file. Otherwise, you might need a program such as WinRAR, 7-zip, WinZip, etc. Having extracted the server to a folder of your choice, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and boot up the server. To do this, go ahead and look for a file that's named something like start server, launch server, or something similar to that. This should be a .bat file or batch file. The server should start booting up now. Now you just need to wait until it stops and says that you need to accept the EULA. To do this, stop the server and look for the file called EULA. Open the EULA file and search for the area towards the bottom that says EULA equals false. Change that false to true. Save the file and close it. Now you can reboot the server and it should boot up all the way. At some point during the boot up process, it should generate a server.properties file should you wish to edit it. This has things such as like the max player limit, the difficulty of the server, whether it's hardcore or not, etc. Now that we have the server booting up, The last thing we need to do is go ahead and figure out your public IP address so that others can join you. In order to figure out your IP, we're going to go to whatismyip.com. Close to the top left corner of the website, look for a thing that says My Public IPv4 is. This will have a number after it. That number is your IP. This is the IP address that people will use to join your server. And now you have a modded Minecraft server that is up and ready to join. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out a lot. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment down below. We also have a Discord channel if you'd like to join. I'll leave the link down in the video description. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.